Hi friends, today we will see the list data structure. List data structure. What is a list? We will see that introduction to the list and creation of the list elements like list object and accessing the list elements. And we will see the list aliasing and list cloning. Today we will see these topics. In the next session we will see that. Some more concepts of the list like list common methods and list specific methods. You will see that list and list comprehension we have forgot and the list comprehension also we will see in detail. First, what is the list? Actually, list is a collection of both heterogeneous and homogeneous elements. Like elements means objects. It is a list is a collection of both heterogeneous. It is a homogeneous. It is it able to take the both homogeneous elements also heterogeneous elements also. Homogeneous element means same type of elements. Like if you take the number means integer type. Integer type only. Like a list means list type only. Like if you take some student data, if you heterogeneous means different types of data. If you suppose you want to take the student data means student name, student id, like student gender, like student age, like we can take that type of data. We will see that it is a list is a collection of. First one is introduction. It is a collection of or group of different types or same type also. Second one is actually list we can take the duplicate elements also. List allows both duplicate and duplicate elements also. It allows duplicate duplicate objects or elements. Duplicate objects also. Third one is we can access list through indexing or slicing. He supports list supports slicing. First we can take the indexing or slicing and slicing. Suppose it supports indexing and slicing. One more topic is it follows or it preserved. Insertion order is preserved. Insertion order is preserved. Next one. Insertion. We will see that every like what I have explained here introduction. We will see that examples with next one is one more thing. What allows that a duplicate elements supports indexing and its instruction order preserves. Ah, it is global in nature. Global in nature means it able to add like if we can perform the add the element, we can perform the update the element, we can perform the remove operation like remove the element from the list also. Up like add remove and update, add modification also. Like update means modification only. We will see. Another thing is it is a mutable. It is a mutable object. It is a mutable object. List is a mutable object. Mutable object means cannot change. That ID reference for that what reference we are first that referring to the object, that reference object cannot be changed in the same object only, like a same what object while creating that list is assigned, like that element referred, that element or identifier referred to that object, that object cannot be changed. If that change also, that reference variable, that object only change, but we are not creating that one more object to that, uh, one more object to assigning to the reference variable. In that we will see that if you take the paint also, you will see here clearly what is the meaning of. If suppose have created that one list, suppose list L is equals to, I have created one list. Uh, List elements like 10, 20, 30, 40. Suppose I have created this list. Like if we created this list, internally there was one object is created here. Internally there was an object is created. This object is created like this 10, 20, 30, 40 is created. That L object is referring to this one. L object is referring to this. Referring to this one. If you try to perform that any addition, any adding that new element, like 50, I have want to add like one more thing. I want to add one name, or it's not able to create one. This not able to create one more object like another object. One more object, one more object create like it. It will not create. It will not create that one more object. It will perform the addition, removal operation, and updation operation in same object only. If you know that one, we will have to discuss the one program also, like using that ID function. If you know that we have discussed that in first classes, like print ID and type. If you know that ID function, using that ID function, check this ID, like this ID, and after performing the addition or removing and updation, after also you can check the ID. If that ID is not changed or same ID will get, that list object is mutable object. If you trying to give that another ID, that list object automatically an immutable object. We will see this one. And one more thing I forgot here. Seventh one is, it is represented like that list object is represented in Python is represented in like square brackets. Square brackets. First one we will see that it is a, we will see each and every example here. Here only. List is created. It is a collection of homogeneous elements and heterogeneous elements. If you try to print of L, if you take, we will give that meaningful names, numbers, user details, ID. First one we will take 1220. Second one name, Ram. Third one male, gender, like age 24. I'm going to take. If you want to print out user details. This is a numbers. It supports both homogeneous and heterogeneous also. If we give like this, there was an error like indentation. If you try to execute this one, no problem. We can take semicolon also. Python test.py. We got this output like 10, 20, 30, 40, 1220 RAM mail 24. Not only this one, list can support if you take uh, user details, user details to list can support. I'm taking like one more object like Rahul mail 25. I'm giving like area like city also. Like I'm taking one more list. I'm giving city. Yeah, like city, like area, city, and street, state. We can take like this. This one is a Ramnagar colony. Like we can take area Ramnagar colony. This one is a state like Hyde, Amirpet, like cities, Hyderabad, Telangana. Like we can give like this. Like this we can take. List inside list we can take object also. Like we haven't touched that object, but we can give that object also. We haven't given that object. That's why we are now not going to. If we try to execute this one, we got that answer like 1221 Rahul mail 25 and this list also. Copy this one, paste here. Next one is it allows duplicates elements also. You will see that example with this. If you take nums like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 10, 10, 60, 70, 70, like 20, 40, 30. Like this, we can take print of nums. We try to execute this one. Try to execute this one. Test.py. We got that elements like duplicates elements also we got like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 10, 60, 70, 20, and again that we got the duplicate elements also. Like indexing and slicing. We will see this one in while accessing the elements. Insertion order is preserved. Insertion order is preserved means how we are giving like this order is same. Like same example only we will see once again. Order is preserved. See, like you try to give like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, same order only. If you try, execute that n number of times also, like if you execute 10 times, same output you will get and same order only. Order is not changed. This is the example of insertion order is preserved. Like it is preserved. like it is reserved, like it is reserve the in order of the elements in the list object. Like we will give in detail expression. Order of elements in the list is preserved. Order of elements in the list is preserved. It is growable in nature. Growable means we can add in between elements also. We can remove in between elements also. We will see this one using some methods in future, like in next session only. We will see some methods like append and remove and a pop, like remove some methods. Using that methods, we can add that elements and we can remove that elements and we can modify the elements using that. Mutable objects, I have discussed that. We will see that this one also. If you try to give the same example only, I'm remove that this one. I'm taking that five elements. If you take both number and ID of numbers, nums, and after changing, I'm doing the some small operation for sake of this mutable object C. I'm giving that adding the 60 element to the object, num object. After that, I'm going to perform the again print the ID of nums. See here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. See ID of the 8349376. This is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 8349376. This one and this object are same ID. Like means it is a mutable object only. Next one. It is represented in the square brackets. We already seen that we represent with the square brackets. We will see next creation of list. Here we can follow some like how we can create that list using some process like some ways we have. One thing is using that list like square brackets. Another thing is a list with some objects. Object one, comma object two, comma object three, so on. Like this we can create using that list constructor. It is a list constructor. Fourth one is using the split operator also. Like what is that? If you give that split, like if you try to perform the split operation, it will gives that returns that list only automatically. We have seen that in the we have seen in the strings. We have tried to perform the list like if you split operation, it will returns the list only. Next one is input with evolve operator. Input with evolve operator. Like evolve typecasting function. This one is the one typecasting function expression. Input with evolve. Like this we can access. We will see one by one. Suppose I'm giving that fruits equals to empty object. If you try to give the fruits, we got the empty only. If you give that some objects like apple, I'm giving. mango, I'm giving grapes, I'm giving papaya, I'm giving like this. If you try to access, we got the answer. Uh, like next one is using the list constructor. List of we in the list constructor also we have to write like this only. Orange, grapes, grapes, banana. We will take three elements: orange, grapes, banana. Next one is using the split operator. Actually, split operator is used with the string. If you give like banana, comma, grapes, comma, papaya, comma, I'm going to give apple. If you try to perform split operation using that one delimiter. Delimiter is I'm using here comma operator, comma. If you try to give, it will give that banana, grapes, papaya, apple. It will give that list only. If you want to see this, I have forgot this one. Type of li- type of fruits. If you want to see the what type of that here, this one we got the class of list class. If you want to see this, how we are getting this type, press the control and mouse over on this. You will get the built-in PYI. Got this. There is a type class. In this, there is a various functions like a function like methods and properties are there. See here, class method, type method. There is a here. See, we are getting like this. If you want to see this, where is the list class? Find list of. Here the is here list class is list. It is a mutable sequences and generic sequences. See initialization init init with some parameters. It is a empty constructor. This is a we will see what is this one and what is this one. This is not init. Sorry, this is a constructor. I forgot. Sorry, friends. This is like methods like copy and append extends pop method index count and insert and remove method like we will see every like sort and this is a length like it is a render functions like length uh, that's all I think so. See dictionary dict class is coming from here. Remove this one. Try to give here example. We will see input with evolve of input and the fruits. You try to access print python test.py, and the fruits I'm giving like list, I'm giving directly list only, list of apple, banana, grapes, papaya. We got this same input like output like apple, banana, grapes, and papaya. Class is list. Next one is accessing the list elements. List elements are list objects. There is a ways like first one is directly we can access list elements. Second one is indexing or slicing, indexing and slicing. Third one is loops. Loops like while and for loop, for each loop. Like this we can access. We will see directly means we try to write the fruits like apple, banana, papaya, grapes, oranges. Like this we can access directly fruits. If you want me to print that ID of fruits and print type of fruits, we will get like this: apple, banana, papaya, grapes, and oranges. And we got that ID and type also list. We will copy this one. Example 1. Indexing and slicing. We will see. Indexing and slicing means we can access that fruits using that indexing like zero element, fruits of zero. How we have used in that list like strings like this, we can access fruits of two like this, forward accessing apple, banana, papaya. We got these three types. This is a forward accessing. If you try to give this fruits of -1, fruits of -2, fruits of -3. If you try to access like this, we are using that backward access like oranges, grapes, and papaya. Oranges, this one is a -1, this is a grapes -2, this is a -3, -4, -5. Like this, we can access that one also if you want me to. Fruits of -3 already given, -4, fruits of -5, like this. If you try to comment this one, you got this one. If you want to give the fruits of minus 6 also. Can get we got the index error called list index out of range. Like after that element, like before that apple element, there is a no elements. It is raising like it is raising or invoking like message called index error list index out of range. Index error. It is a backward access or reverse access. Access. So third example is slicing. Slicing using that we are giving the start element like I'm going to start from that 1 onwards up to 5 to 5. I'm not giving the step. We already know that syntax of the slice element. Like slice element like if suppose list of start start and minus 1 and step fruits of one column 5 like it is a starts from 1 1 2 3 4 like up to 5 means 5 minus 1 4 it will take banana papaya grapes oranges like this. If you try to give one column 5, I'm giving that 2 is the step like it will ignoring one element like banana one element is ignoring and going to the two steps 1 2 like it is going banana papaya is ignoring and grapes it going and oranges it is ignoring and after that there is no elements that's why it will print that banana and grapes we will see this banana and grapes we got. If you take 3 means it will print only that banana only. Banana, oranges also. Like it will take banana. It will like three steps. One, two, three. Directly go into third step. It will third step is oranges. We got. It is a forwarding. It is also forward. You will see backward also. If you want to access that backward, we have to use that compulsory minus one in the step. In that case only, it will goes to the, it will checks that cursor will start from the backward direction only. If you give that fruits of column minus one, if you give this one, if you not giving the start and end means, I'm going to comment this one. Oranges, grapes, and papaya, banana. See here that it is going from reverse direction also. If you want to give some elements, a comes starts from the minus 2 to here, like minus 2 to minus like minus 5 I'm giving. This is a minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Minus 5 means it will add one element up to -1 only, up to -4 only. We have to compulsory give that -1. Like if we have to give that compulsory not -1 in that form of minus, like -2 also give. If we give that -2 means it will step jumps to the two steps. Like if you save this one and you will see one. We got the grapes, papaya and banana. Like how it is starting from the grapes, papaya, banana, like this. If you want to give same input only but changing of the -1 to -5 and giving 2, oranges and papaya. -1. Okay. Instead of starting at -1, start point. Start grapes and banana. I got C. Starting from -2, grapes, papaya, like it will going to the two steps, directly going to the banana. After that, we are hiding that after the two steps, there is no element. That's why it's stopping from the banana only. If we give that -3 instead of that -2, grapes, I got only grapes. Grapes means here starting after the two steps, like three steps. One step, two step, third step. Like, but third step it will not go. Why? -5 means up to -5 only, -4 only, -5 plus 1 it will taking. That's why it is stops up to that -4 only. -4 means it will not go into the one more element is not there. That's why it is stopping from the grapes only. Copy this. There was one more thing is this. If you give -1 column -1 like this, it will go to the up to all elements. If you take -2 also, no problem. That end elements, if you ignore, it will takes automatically that first element only here. Here in this case, if you start from the 1 onwards, if you ignore that end element, the default automatically for the step is 1 only. You will see here banana, papaya, grapes, oranges. That automatically the end element is length of this fruit, like length of this one, length -1. Up to this one it will take. Here takes that that 5 elements means 5. Like it will take that length means 5, not 5. Like it will take 6 means it will take like banana, papaya, grapes, and oranges. It stops. If you give like this also, see we will see that out for the same only. It will not get the. It will not raise the error like if you take that exceed also. If you take 20, 10 also, that length we will not raise. It will not raise any error. Here, if it starts with the 10, ends with 20 also, it will not raise any error. You will get the simply empty error in this case. From 1 to 20, we can take. Example number 3. Next, Fourth example is loops like for loop and for each loop and a while loop. Uh, we can take like simply numbers. We can take some 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, and taking six elements, six objects. First, we can perform that while loop. I'm starting I is equals to or index is equals to 0. I'm incrementing that index less than or equal to or less than length of numbers up to the numbers. Like length means it will give the count of this one up to this count I'm performing. I'm going to print from index, but I'm not going to print. If you print index means it will print in index like 0, 1, 2, 3. So want me to print that elements means I'm giving like numbers of index. If you try, if you not give anything after this while loop, it will take that infinity loops. It will print like 100, 100, 100, 100. We have to eliminate that loop. Instead of giving, we have to perform small incrementation like index is equals to index plus 1 or like this. Instead of that one, I'm taking and give like this. Python test.py 10, sorry, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, like this. Like it will takes like while loop is executed when the when only the condition satisfied. If that condition is not satisfied, it will try to terminate the loop while loop. For each loop. For each loop, no need to initialization. Directly we can take here only index in numbers. Print. If you want me to not, this one is a not index actually. This one is object only. Number we can take number. There is a no initialization, no increment or decrementation here. We got the same output 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Instead of this one, I'm going to perform the example with the string list of strings also. Fruits like I'm taking like this apple, comma, banana, comma, orange, comma, mango, comma, papaya, comma, grapes. I'm doing that split operation with comma delimiter. Instead of numbers, I'm doing that fruits. Here also, we try to change fruits. Here instead of numbers, fruits. Here is a fruit. I'm taking each fruit from the fruits element, like each fruit from the fruits. Fruit. If we try to execute this one, we will get the output like That output is mixed print, small print. While loop, this one is a apple, banana, orange, mango, papaya, grapes, like this. If you don't want to print the sequence or of one element after another element like this, use that increment. Like here it is possible increment like here getting like I'm printing apple after one element. Like one element is I'm hiding here. Banana I'm hiding. Like banana I'm making that hiding or I'm trying to jump from the one element. Orange I'm printing, mango I'm hiding, papaya I'm printing, grapes after that there is no element. That's why it is started from the apple, orange, and papaya. If you want to perform with same like same of like this, there is a one. There is a one more thing is that range. If you want to perform range with up to that length of the fruits, up to that length of the fruits. I'm starting from 0 to length of the fruits with 2 is the step here. If you want, we are directly don't accessing that fruit. If you want to access like this, we are getting that indexing only 0 to 4 like this. If you want to access, I'm giving like index fruit of like fruits of index. Apple, orange, papaya, apple, orange, papaya. Like this, we are going to access. We will see this range function in detail in while going to the using that range data structure. We will study that in detail. This is a fourth example. There is a some more like topics we have to cover. I have to cover like aliasing and cloning, list aliasing and list cloning and common methods we can use with list and list specific method and list comprehension is the most usable concept we will see in the next. That's all friends. Thank you for if you like my explanation please like and subscribe.